Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led by the Heisman finalist from a season ago, the rookie from Alabama, Mac Jones. Now Jones. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Elliott is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The numbers for Claypool in last week's game, well north of 100 yards receiving. He was hard to stop. The only thing they did well defensively, they didn't allow him to get in the end zone.
And that's small comfort for them because he actually carved them up. I love his versatility. I love his route running. Ran entire route tree. They hit him on deep shots, quick hitters, balls over the middle, balls to the sideline. He was everywhere.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Giants. Khalif Raymond, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the...
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the rush. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He finds Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping.
And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 2nd and inches, Jones. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2nd down at 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool, 53 yards. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Tevin Jenkins, the 2nd-round pick, the guilty party. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones to throw on 2nd down. That swung out wide to Sanders. But I think the ball's out. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to know.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Good move at the 30. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's complete to Robinson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.